Major Mohammad Ali Shah, defense expert, joins us on the broadcast. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for speaking to us on NewsX. Now, of course, we've given our viewers an understanding about this terrorist organization, what in fact comes to light with the latest developments that are taking place as far as the retaliatory attacks are concerned between Iran and Pakistan. We can see that they have harbored snakes in their own backyard. What do you want to say on all of this?
All right, Asawari, good morning, and good morning to all the viewers, and thank you very much for having me on this bulletin. Well, I'll just throw a bit of some light on the Jaish al-Adal outfit. In fact, that means that is in Arabic, it is the Army of Justice, so to say. Now, which is a Baluchi organization, underground band outfit, and I will tell you more about it. It's a Sunni militant and a Baluch separatist organization, and that operates mainly in the southeastern Iran, where there is substantial concentration of Sunni Baluchis and a porous border with Pakistan. Now, this group has claimed responsibility for several attacks against military personnel in Iran. So, Iran had to buy a heavy casualty because of this group, in fact, in particular. This group has asserted that it is a separatist group fighting for independence of Sistan and Baluchistan province and greater rights for Baluch people, so they claim. The group also maintained ties with Ansar al-Furqan, which is another Iranian Baluch Sunni armed group operating in Iran. Now, Salahuddin Farooqi is the current head of the Jaish al-Adal. His brother Amir Narul was killed by Taliban in Afghanistan when the Afghanistan was very active there, in fact. The group was founded in 2012, as you rightly brought out, by members of Jundala, which you mentioned about Jundala just now. Which is a Sunni militant group that has been weakened following Iran's capture and execution of its leader, Abdullah Rigi. In fact, in 2010, its first major attack occurred in October 2013. I'll tell you slightly bit about this attack when this happened, which you had brought out very, in a very apt manner. I'll tell you. Jaish al-Adal is a designated terrorist outfit by Japan, New Zealand, Iran, United States. So, and several other nations have banned this outfit completely. Jaish al-Adal has cooperated with the Kurdish separatist groups in Iran and has always had anti-Iranian sentiments and has strongly denounced the Iranian intervention in the Syrian civil war. The Iranian state media has alleged, though there's no proof as yet, but the Iranian media has said that Saudi Arabia and the US, they have backed this group apparently, so to say. Now, as you mentioned about the attacks by this group, on 25th August 2012, 10 members of the IRGC from Iran were killed in an attack. Now, 25th October 2013, this group claimed responsibility for killing 14 Iranian border guards in the city of Saravan, which you had mentioned just now. So that is a major attack. Now, this group also claimed the attack was retaliation of 16 Iranian Baluch prisoners who were on death row. The prisoners were convicted of drug trafficking and extremism. As a result of this attack, now what happened, Iranian officials had they hanged 16 prisoners on 26th October 2013. Now, weeks later, on 6th November, 2 attackers opened fire on Musa Nouri's vehicle in the city of Zabol, now which is in the province of Sistan and Baluchistan, around that area. Now, at least 2 people were killed in the attack, including Nouri. The Zabol city prosecutor and his driver, that is. Now, Jaish al-Adal claimed responsibility for the attack as well, for several other attacks. Now, in fact, they've become such a nuisance for Iran that they had attacked a police station in Iran as well, and they had continuously been doing this. Just few months earlier, that's about last year, there was a firefight between the Iranian army and the Pakistan side over water. And then the Iranian Supremo had to say that this is the water is there and that area. Now, this is a classic example, a very classic example. I'm sure everybody would be able to relate to what I'm going to say right now. You've heard of 2 very good friends, best friends. They were thick as hell. Later on, they don't get along. In fact, to the extent that they become bitter enemies. This is a classic story of 2 very good friends. 14th August 1947, Pakistan got its independence. The first nation to recognize Pakistan as a sovereign nation was Iran. Iran also supported Pakistan in the 1965 war, which Pakistan fought with India. In the 1971 war as well, the Battle of Longewala, in fact, the liberation of Bangladesh, Iran was the one who had backed Pakistan. Pakistan was the first to recognize the Iran Republic when there is a certain dynasty which Benazir Bhutto also had gone to visit them when they had overthrown them. Now, Pakistan and Iran were thick earlier. You know, this is a classic story. Everyone would be able to have a deja vu with this. Oh, so and so used to be my best friend, and today they are sworn and bitter enemies. That's exactly what happened. Now, Pakistan, after the airstrike, and it's not the first time that somebody has entered the soil of Pakistan and given them a hammering. Earlier, US in Abbottabad, when Osama bin Laden, when they had killed Osama bin Laden, US entered, the Navy SEALs entered. India has done that on a surgical strike, airstrike Balakot. The group captain group captain that time, Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman. In fact, so we all know of him. We all know the heroic deed that he got, Veer Chakra he got. So whether it be it a missile which we accidentally fired into Pakistan, now be it Iran. So now Pakistan had a lot of face to lose in the international community. So they had to at least show that they have reacted somewhere. That's what they have done right now. And I will tell you, the visuals you are showing just now, this is because Pakistan wants to save its face. Now, at the same time, what's happened is, Iran and US, we all know the relationship, they don't get along. On 2nd January 2020, General Qasem Soleimani, the chief of army staff of Iran, was assassinated in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, by a US drone, in fact. So, in fact, they were celebrating his death anniversary at his tomb this year, just a few days back. And there were two twin blasts in the same location, same day. Now, basically, a lot of fingers initially were pointing towards ISIS, and which was later on, they took on the response. It was later on asserted that ISIS did this attack. Now, when Pakistan was provoked so badly, Iran was provoked so badly because Pakistan asked for it. They generally ask for it. And interestingly, two more points, and before I conclude, I will tell you, just a day before this attack, the caretaker Prime Minister of Pakistan and the Foreign Minister of Iran were together in Switzerland, in Davos. And they spoke to each other. Just hours before this air strike, Pakistani Air Force released a video where they showed the might of Pakistan. If that was the case, if it was on propaganda, where's the might of Pakistan Air Force then? How could anyone penetrate into their soil and give them a hammering and then go back scot-free? Now Pakistan had to react to save their face. And thirdly, I would say it could be a subtle message from Iran as well to show that Pakistan, you might be a nuclear power, all right, we may not be, but this is what we can do to you. You know, Benazir Bhutto's father, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, he was brought in by General Ayub Khan. He had said once in Pakistan that no matter what, the Awam of Pakistan, even if they have to eat grass, they will eat grass, but they will make an atom bomb. हमें घास खानी पड़े तो हम खाएंगे, लेकिन हम atom bomb जरूर बनाएंगे. That's what he had said. And today those words are coming true.
All right, sir. Absolutely. Of course, now Iran strikes against Pakistan and the latter retaliatory strikes have triggered another standoff on Pakistan's border. And of course, now we have these statements coming in from the US. Do you think, what are the ramifications going to be like if this conflict increases? Is a conundrum going to, be really, really bad?
That's a very, very good question and a very, very pertinent question for today's time. See, right now the world, I would say, they are in turmoil because where we are seeing Israel and Hamas war, we are also seeing Russia-Ukraine war. We are also seeing tensions build up between China and Taiwan. We are also seeing tensions build up between Iran and America. The statement America has just given. Now, again, giving you a background slightly of this. Now we are talking about 2012, 2013, after when this terrorist outfit was found. Now, on 2nd December 2013, militants attacked an outpost, Asafari, in Salavan. They had killed one guard and wounded 4 in response to the execution of the 16 terrorists that I was telling you about, who were executed. Now, 2 weeks later, a road slide mine detonated around members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, that's IRGC, in the city of Saravan. That's Sistan and the Balochistan province, around that area. Now, they had killed 3 soldiers. Jaish al-Adal claimed responsibility for the attack, even in retaliation of the hanging of the 16 military men. So this background I have given you why to understand the times of it today. Now the intensification of attacks by the same group on 2nd February 2014. Terrorists abducted 5 Iranian border guards in Sistan and Balochistan. They were being transferred to Pakistan. Now, one of the hostages was killed sometime in March 2014, if I remember correctly. Around that time, the news had come out. It was it was a breaking news at that time. While the other 4 were released on 4th April 2014. Now, Jaish al-Adal claimed responsibility for the kidnapping. So they had even come out that time. Now, thereafter, on 9th October, Iran's state news agency, they had reported that 3 members of Iranian security forces were killed by Jaish al-Adal. Now, according to the news agencies over there, I was following them. I'm taking you back almost about a decade earlier. The militants had called the police emergency line, and once the members of the security forces reached the area, they were attacked by militants belonging to Jaish al-Adal. Now, previously, 1 Iranian soldier was killed and 2 government military men were wounded in the attacks that are blamed on Jaish al-Adal. So it's a notorious group since then. Now, also, incidentally, thereafter, going on 6th April 2015, 8 Iranian border guards were killed in a cross-border attack from Pakistan. Now, 4 days later, Jaish al-Adal terrorists, they had attacked an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps once again. They had attacked a patrol. Now, where they had killed 2 officers in the attack on 4th November the same year. An explosive device detonated near a police vehicle in the Kasre Khan area that had injured 4 officers. Now, on 6th January 2017, when terrorists opened fire on IRGC patrol in Jacoin. Now, that's again in Sistan and Balochistan. And Jakigor is a place where they are infested with them. Now, this I'm telling you about 2017. Now, which had killed 1 soldier and they had wounded three more. Now, on 26 April 2017, the group once again claimed responsibility for an ambush that killed at least 9 Iranian border security guards.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your perspectives with our viewers.